Tonight, an interpreter in the city of Madison is telling the story of what happened to her on the day ICE raids took place last Tuesday. Out of concern for her family, the interpreter is asking that she not be identified. First Alert investigator Beth Warden talks to the woman about accusations she says she faced from Immigration and Customs Enforcement and what she did to respond.
When the majority of community speaks English, having an interpreter in town for immigrants who don't know English as their first language can be vital. This interpreter recounts rumors that swirled through the Hispanic community in Madison before the raid.
The day before, I had some people reached out to me and say, hey, we think there might be some ICE raids. This wouldn't be the first time this happened, but again, up until it actually happens, it's just rumors, speculation, and whatnot.
The day of the raid, Tuesday, May 13th, she said agents came to speak with her.
Around 4 o'clock, they came to my workplace. It was a Madison police officer and a woman, an ICE agent, and then another gentleman, saying that I was impersonating an ICE agent and that I was impersonating a DHS agent, and I was warning people about the ICE raids and that I was at the protests. I asked when the protests were. They said Saturday, and I said I was at work Saturday. I have time cards that confirm where I was.
She tells me she wanted to know where she stood.
I said, am I under arrest? They said no. And I said, am I being charged with something? They said no. And they said, if we arrest 5 people and 5 people have your phone number or text messages from you, do you understand how that looks? To which I responded, I am a community interpreter. I am a resource here in Madison. I do community events. Everybody and their mom has my phone number.
The next part of the conversation was a surprise.
About half an hour, they said, well, the real reason is the operation that went on Tuesday was a very enclosed operation. Only a handful of people know. And if there is like a police officer that is corrupt, or if there's someone within our organization that is, sharing information that isn't supposed to, well, that puts a lot of people at risk.
She provided Dakota News Now a recording with the discussion with the agents to verify her account.
If it's a local PD officer, then they have to, they're not going to fire, but they're probably going to have hey, trainings,
The interpreter believes they were hoping to find the source.
When these operations get leaked and we try to do it, and then what ends up happening is in the next one they say, well, we're going to do things really fast. And when things happen fast, that's when mistakes and people get hurt.
And that's fine. I haven't done anything illegal. Like I said, they don't have any actual charges against me. Worst thing they can do is intimidate me, which is what they were trying to do. And if I were to do it all over again, I would do the exact same thing all over again.
In Madison, Beth Warden, Dakota News Now.
Dakota News Now has requested more information from the Department of Homeland Security. A spokesperson for that agency telling us, quote, U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement does not comment on specific operational tactics, investigative strategies, or individual encounters. We remain committed to conducting all enforcement actions professionally, lawfully, and with respect for the communities we serve.